How are y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I'm about to do a premiere draft from the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, but more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you catch streaming video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, yeah, we're ready. Okay, pack one, pick one. What are we getting? Oh my god, I've never played a Vaultborn Tyrant. Ah, there's an Honest Rutstein too. So Vaultborn Tyrant's stupid. This is for 7 mana, which seems below rate when you see that it's only a 6/6 with only trample. When it or another creature with power 4 or greater ETBs under your control, gain 3 life, draw a card. When it dies, if it's not a token, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. This is ridiculous. I've never played one of these. Yeah, we're going to first pick that. It's in green. It's a 7 mana, gain 3 life, and draw a card. Bomb. That copies itself. So this is like at least a 3-for-1 unless they exile it. We're passing up an Honest Rutstein, a Trash the Town, Trained Airings, Lively Urge is pretty cool, Demonic Ruckus, Denial, Dance of the Tumbleweeds. I kind of want one of those too. But yeah, we're definitely taking the Vaultborn Tyrant. And I'd be silly not to. Oh my god, this is such a good card. It is 7 mana though. It is 7 mana, which means we got to get there, which means we're looking at the Gitrog? Oh, you don't pass the Gitrog, are you kidding me? Trample Haste, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice a creature that's saddled at this turn. If you two draw X cards, and then put up to X land cards from your hand onto the battlefield tapped, where X is the sacrificed creature's power. So what sucks about this is that we passed the Rutstein, which means somebody further down is going to be not passing us black-green cards on the way back. But we definitely take this. There's also another Dance, but we definitely take this because it's just wild. It's another wild card, no pun intended, up along our curve. And if you can get this to like land, and then, you know, like sacrifice, like let's say, I don't know, some smaller creature, as long as you hit, oh my god, you're ramping, you're drawing cards, it's great. And then your opponent's gonna want to like at the very least trade with this because it demands to be dealt with. Taking the Gitrog, be silly not to. There's a Badlands Revival and a Consuming Ashes. So Badlands Revival is very good, but we do want to take removal. Oh god, these are both very good cards. I think we take the Badlands Revival. Getting back your Vaultborn Tyrant and or Gitrog monster both seem very good. I really like Ashes though. This is very hard. Ashes technically costs less. Yeah, let's take the Ashes actually. It technically costs less, and you know what? You want at least 1, if not 2 or 3 of this card in any deck in case you need to exile something like Vaultborn Tyrant or Rakdos. You know, the exile thing matters a lot. Exile target creature, not just destroy, exile. When we're talking about removal in this format, you want to exile. So let's get this Consuming Ashes and be very happy about it. Ah, wow. There's a premium common here in Spinewood's Paladin. There's a Betrayal at the Vault, which is also a very good removal spell. I'm going to take the Paladin, mainly because we can plot it for 4. And it's just a very good body, a 5/4 for 5 with Trample. That's fine, right? You can play these in multiples even and not feel bad about it, so long as you're not getting mana screwed. And you know, like they represent a very real threat on the board. They also help you stabilize because they gain you 3 life. Let's take a Spinewood's Paladin. Oh god, there's a Cactarantula and there's a Servant of the Stinger. So Cactarantula, we have a lot of things at the top of our curve, right? We don't have very many things at the bottom. Servant of the Stinger is a nice 2-drop. It's a 1/3 with Death Touch. It buys us some time. I think we take the Servant of the Stinger here. Noting that Make Your Own Luck might be actually really good in this deck if we can get some good fixing for it. Cactarantula is a good card if you're paying 5 for it, and it's very mediocre if you're paying 6. So if you have no deserts, it's 6, and that doesn't feel great. I think we want some smaller creatures to just fill in the curve at the bottom, though. Let's see. This is hard. There's nothing really in our colors here, except we can take a Conduit Pylons, and that'll allow us to splash better for something else. It does feel like we're very, very much in green-black, like and there's very, very little that anyone can do to get us out of that. Not surprised that even though these are very good blue cards, like the Canyon Crab and the Crown, and the Phantom Interference, they're going late because people do not like blue and or red, and especially not them at the same time. I'm gonna take the pylons though. Let's see. Ooh, that's a Festering Gulch. That's ours, baby. Oh yeah. We definitely take the on-color Desert. It commits a crime, which we don't have anything that really cares about that yet, except for the Servant of the Stinger. And it just plays out and taps for both of our colors, which is very good. We're gonna want as many deserts, dual land deserts as we can get. So we're gonna take this Festering Gulch. Nothing much else for us here other than maybe the Oasis Gardener, which likely just gets sacrificed to the Gitrog monster. There's nothing really for us here in any of our colors. It does feel like black and or green is drying up. Somebody else lower on the pick order might have also gotten, in addition to Old Rutstein, something else very good. I will take the Bristling Backwoods because it helps us fix for if we get something good in red that we're going to want to splash for, right? And it's an on-color desert regardless. That is a late Dance of the Tumbleweeds. This is a fantastic 3, and it's a fantastic 6, right? And it's a fantastic 5. The modes on this are all amazing. We can ramp and fix. We can create a 5/5 on turn 5, or what you really want to do is on turn 6, do both, right? Get a land out of your deck and make a giant creature. This is fantastic. We definitely take Dance. Second Dance, very romance, actually. It says that they're 2s, but they're really at least 3s, if not 5s, if not 6. And you really do want to get both modes out of it. But what's great about it is that it feels like a common Spinewoods Armadillo when you do pay 6 mana for it, because then you get a 6/6 and it got you a land, right? It could also help us take out the... Let's see, I don't think I plan to play any of these. I'll take the Skewer. It could also, what was I going to say? Dig out one of our deserts to either fix or surveil our next draw, and or commit a crime, which I think is all just like very good. There's a Thunder Salvo, which is not my favorite, but I will take it because we've already taken some red removal. We took the Consuming Ashes, right? As anticipated, if we're going to end up playing any red, we have some red cards. I'm not a big fan of Restless Lackey. I think Restless Lackey would have been way better in the previous set. Here, it's just like, it's got a lot of text, but this set seems to be ruled by big beefers. We'll take a Forest. Alright. There's a Wily Duke. There's a Lasted by the Law. There's a Raucous Entertainer. I think I want to try to splash for Wily Duke. He's a 4/2. We'll see if we get some... We have to get Gitrog monster. We'll see if we can get some good saddle creatures. But he's a 4-power creature, which does trigger our Vaultborn Tyrant. He's also just great. I don't think I've ever even gotten to play him. We're passing up a Lasted by the Law, which is... Realistically, that's first pickable. There's a Skullduggery, which I wouldn't mind. Raucous Entertainer is a fine, too. Also a Conduit Pylons, but I think we take the Wily Duke here and see if we can get that fixing, because Wily Duke is just great. He's a great... Ooh, there's a Spinewoods Armadillo? Excuse me? There's also a Desert's Dew? That's kind of good. I think we definitely take the Spinewoods Armadillo to make sure that we hit our land drops, right? If we can get a Reanimate, that'd be amazing. That'd be living the dream. There's also a Patient Naturalist, which plays really well with our... Oh, did I not take it? I didn't take it. I feel like green-black might be a little dry coming this side. I would like this Desert's Dew, but I think we will happily take the 6-mana 7/7 with Reach and Ward 3. We'll see if we can get any sort of resurrection effects, right? But this is a great card to have in the deck. It's a 2 and it's a 6. Let's see. It's a Burrow Fiend. There's a Mourner Surprise. Jeez. These are both very good cards, actually. I think we'll see less Burrow Fiends than we will see Mourner Surprises. So we'll take the Burrow Fiend. This fills your yard, right? There's also a Snakeskin Veil, which I would like one as well as the Rooftop Assassin. Well, this is a premium 2, and we do want some 2s, right? The only 2 that we currently have is Servant of the Stinger. So let's take the Burrow Fiend for now. Also, we can saddle it, which makes it work very well with Wily Duke. So we got a high pick fixing though. So if we see any fixing or anything like Hard Bristle Bandit, geez. Yeah, I think we take the Bandit here actually, because if we're gonna try to ramp into some of the bigger creatures and or fix for Wily Duke, we're gonna want cards like Hard Bristle Bandit. It's unfortunate that we have to pass a Congregation Griff, but somebody else can be in that deck, and that's fine too. Because we're not specifically in the Mounts deck, right? But we do want fixing. I would like a Mourner Surprise. Rise of the Varmints might actually be pretty good with Burrow Fiend. But this is just a great 2 that'll help us get to our bigger creatures. I wouldn't mind the Snakeskin Veil either. There's a lot of good cards in that pack for us. There's an Oasis. There's a Beaver. Beavers I like. I like the Beavers. Do we just want another good 2? Because this is a 4, and this is like a really good 4. This is a good 2, though. There's also a Lush Oasis, which is hard. If we see a Bonnie Paul in pack 3, I'm going to be a little annoyed that I didn't take a Lush Oasis, right? But we're not currently splashing for anything blue, so we don't really need it. And we do need playables, especially at the bottom of our curve, like Desperate Bloodseeker, that can help us both fill our graveyard as well as absorb some damage from incoming creatures. It's a Rattleback Apothecary. That's actually really good. Just being a 3/2 Death Touch for 3 is like annoying. Giving your other creatures or itself either Menace in a form of evasion and Menace or Lifelink to make you last a little bit longer is also great, right? I think we take the Apothecary here. There's a Forlorn Flats, which could help us actually splash for Wily Duke, so maybe I need to take that instead, now that I think about it. Yeah, we need the fixing, don't we? If we're gonna force this Wily Duke. Do I like the Wily Duke more than the Apothecary? I think so, actually. Especially with what we currently have. There's a Griff and another Bandit. Griff and or Bandit. Let's take the Bandit for now. It's a 2-drop, right? Helps us fix, helps us ramp. We're going to want to ramp, especially because of all these dances of the Tumbleweeds and or this Vaultborn Tyrant. If we could like get those out early, that's going to feel really good. We're on the lookout for Mourner Surprise and other things to fill out our early curve, right? Let's look at it this way. What are we looking at in terms of removal? We have a lot of good 2s, but we need some more removal, and we need some fixing, and we need some good 3s and 4s, you know? Spinewoods Paladin can be a 4. Just waiting on people to pass us packs. Spot the streamer. Oh god, it's okay. But yeah, we want more removal, like Consuming Ashes, like Clear Shot. Those are probably going very early, like Throw from the Saddle, right? Imagine starting the draft off with 2 Bomb Mythics. Oh my. It's also another... Let's see, so there's another Bristling Backwoods, which could help us, again, splash for an awesome red card that we just don't have yet. I'm going to take the Backwoods. We are going to take the Backwoods, otherwise there's nothing else here, right? We're not taking Hindering Light. I don't care about Lava Spur Boots. Medic is whatever. Griffin's whatever. Irascible Wolverine's not what we're splashing for, and Outlaw Fury is just Trumpet Blast, right? There's a Raucous Entertainer, and there's a Conduit Pylons. I'll take the Entertainer. I'm surprised at that wield, actually. It's a great 2, and it can make some of these other things massive. Yeah, let's take the Entertainer. What's good here? We definitely don't want any of these cards. I don't want Highway Robbery, I don't want Rope Master, I don't want Gold Pen, and I don't want Deputy. I'll take the Deputy, but that's going direct into the sideboard. That was a whole lot of nothing. But we knew that that was going to be the case. There's an Arid Archway, which I could see playing in this deck, actually, because we want to get to like these bigger creatures. And getting that off of a Dance of the Tumbleweeds won't feel terrible, actually. There's a Snakeskin Veil. That's great. That's actually great. We'll put that in our spells pile. That's actually really good. I consider the Dances of the Tumbleweeds as creatures and not necessarily as spells, but they're massive creatures, you know what I mean? Nothing for us here. We'll take the... Actually, you know what? Take the Fall is just the better card, so I'm just going to take the Fall. And absolutely nobody in blue, to no one's surprise. Whoo! God, that is a really good generous plunderer. There's also an unfortunate accident. There's also a consuming ashes. Now, what was I saying earlier about removal? I really do. So, unfortunate accident, if you want to destroy target creature, does cost 4. You can also, at instant speed, make a 1/1, right? Sometimes you ambush block something. I don't think we care enough about that compared to consuming ashes. So the upside of this, if you have the mana, is way, it could be higher. But I think we do want exile target creature. I think that this is just so much better, especially in this format. Being able to exile something matters so much. We're passing up a plunderer, which I actually do like as a creature, right? It's a 2/2. It gives treasures to both sides, but we got to take that. We got to take that ashes. There's another ashes. There's a Cactarantula too. There's a surgical extraction. My God, a lot of good stuff here. I'm tempted to take the Cactarantula, but I think we got to take another consuming ashes because we're light on removal. There's also a Gigapede. We're light on removal, and we need things to make the game go longer, including premium removal like that. We need smaller things also at the bottom of our curve. Cactarantula. We have a lot of stuff in that space already, actually, right? We have a 4, we have a 5, we have a 6, and we have a 7. Let's take that for now. Another Servant would be great. It says Cactus Folk Sure Shot and a Fierce Retribution. So remember how I was saying earlier that I could use something that's worth splashing red for? I think that Cactus Folk Sure Shot is that. This gives your big creatures haste and trample. Yeah. So like, you know, every large creature that we're playing that already has trample just also gets haste on top of it. Sure. Rise of the Varmints would also be pretty good. Servant of the Stinger's fine, but a nice 4? Yeah. Let's see now what we got here. There's a Prickly Pear. That's not for us. Reach for the Sky. That's not for us. 3 steps ahead. I don't think that's for us. Lonely Oroja. I don't think anything here is specifically for us. There's a Link Breaker, right? There's nothing really good in green. Like, I don't like Reach for the Sky. I'm going to take the Red Rock Sentinel. It can help us turn our lands from dead cards into card draw, right? And it's just a 2/4 body, which sometimes you just kind of need to block early, right? Like, it blocks the Train Airings pretty well. And if they want to use a combat trick to buff up the Airings, right? So be it. Wow. That is a Marauding Sphinx. That is a Savage Smash. That is a Scorching Shot. I think we could take the Savage Smash here. Yeah, I think we could take the Savage Smash here. It's a pretty okay removal spell. +2/+2, the sorcery speed fight spell, right? It's no throw from the saddle, but I think we take it here. Throw from the saddle's great because it costs 1 less and it's a bite, but what are you gonna do, right? Yeah, throw from the saddle I think is like way better than Savage Smash simply because it's not a fight, right? It's a bite. And the token is it's a permanent token if the creature is a mount. Okay. What's good here? I think the correct answer is dance. Just dance. I can see an argument for Beaver, actually. We have 2 dances. I'm going to take the Beaver for now. The Bristlepack Sentry is also not bad, as is the Abraded Bluffs. There's another Smash. There's another Bandit. Bandito. And there's a Mobile Homestead. I think we have enough removal now, right? With the Smash and the 3 Consuming Ashes. That the Hard Bristle Bandit might just be better. Yeah, let's take the Bandit for now. Because we want to ramp into those other things. Black-Red Fixer. Yep. Take that. Betrayal at the Vault. More removal. Sure. Actually... Do we need this? We don't need blue, right? We never need blue. It's just red then. There's an Ambush Gigapede, which I will take, because that's a fun creature. We got some cuts to do, baby. We got some cuts to do. We could take this, but I don't think we're playing it. This feels like a wild deck. The only thing that I feel like we're missing that I do regret not getting is full steam ahead. No, not full steam ahead. Trash the town. But there was something way better in that pack, I feel. Of course, I won't know until I go back and rewatch this video in like 2 weeks and go like, why didn't I take that? What's wrong with me? None of these are good. We'll take this so that whoever's in red is just like suffering. Not a surprise. Late blue and red cards, right? How are we doing in terms of creatures? We have like more than enough creatures. I think this deck is great, and we only have to worry about another one of these. It's a very late prickly pear. I think this might be the deck because we have so many deserts, right? Yeah, we have so many deserts that's pretty much the deck. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay. We should cut something. Is it the plains? How many white sources do we have? 1, 2, 3? All right, we gotta leave that alone. How many black sources do we have? Because we need a lot of greens and we need a lot of black sources. According to this, it's 8 and 8. Okay. Maybe I cut the arid archway and play something else. Blue sources we don't specifically need. So maybe I cut... Oh, that's the conduit pylons. That's what it is. But yeah, we're playing red, blue, green, and white, right? We're playing everything but blue. Sorry. We're playing Woburg. White, blue, white, black, red, green. White, black, red, green. So what's the cut here? Is the real question, right? Desperate Bloodseeker? I don't think so. You know, I didn't get a single Mourner's Surprise. We got no recursion in this deck that wants to recur stuff. I feel bad about that now. Was it wise to not take the Mourner's Surprise? I don't think so. Arid Archway's fine. I think this deck is great. 41 cards? Yeah, 41 cards. Screw it, let's go. Everything but the blue. No blue. White with Jund. Alright, here's our first opponent. 0-0 going into round 1. Let's see. Okay, it's fine. We could turn 2 Servant. Turn 3, if we get a land, we can play Dance and Ramp for our Sure Shot. Sure. Would like to ramp. And get a red source. Just need any land and we just, okay, there's a Bloodseeker. Yep. That was wrong. Alright, so... okay, so I'm actually not gonna play anything. Well, I'm not going to attack, I should say, with the Servant. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to play the Arid Archway to get the Forlorn Flats back. To return that to our hand. Hard Bristle Bandit. Do I need the Bandit right now? No. Put that in our yard. Next. No attacks. End turn. Because this thing blocks that, and if they try to kill it, we have the Snakeskin Veil to back it up. Right? And I guess next turn it allows us to cast Dance of the Tumbleweeds to get a red-green source. My cat's here, so she is going to yell at me. Brackish Crew, sure. Sure. Yes. I don't think they attack here. Yeah, my turn. Okay, so that is the Bristling Backwoods. So we play this. And then we Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Let's see, what do we need? View Battlefield. We have red, we have white. No, yeah, we have red in our hand. We have white. If I want to play this thing next turn, I have to grab red, right? So let's just put in the Bristling Backwoods now. Ding our opponent again. No attacks. This allows us to next turn play the Sure Shot. Okay. Looks like they're attacking. I will block. Right, red, green, that, and then we have one white. Maybe I should have gotten... No. Okay, so there's a Vial Smasher. And the Vadmir. Okay. That pings our opponent. That pings us, and that immediately gives us them one of those. Okay, so... I'm going to actually play this. And then play this, so that we can leave up Snakeskin Veil. Next. End turn. I think that this works out way better. If they try to kill the Sure Shot with something, we can Snakeskin Veil. Okay. Peddling here. Okay. Yep. Yep. Alright. That does make this a 4-4. If they attack with just Vadmir, I could actually block. And then Snakeskin Veil make it not die. But I don't think that that's wise. Although we should probably protect our existing creature. I don't think they attack with Vadmir here. Yeah, otherwise I would have pumped him first. To make it more, juicy. Okay. My turn. Alright, so... we can actually do this and make a 6/6. And I think because we're doing it like this, I think I get a green untapped source, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I get an untapped green source here. Auto pay. Get a forest. And now this has haste and trample, so I'm going to send it in. Right? Okay. Opponent's big think here, and they are taking the 7. Cool. Alright, end turn. And we are representing Snakeskin Veil, so they are probably likely not going to want to let any of their, or attempt to use removal here. Now, if they can get 2 tokens on Vadmir here, that would be bad, because it makes my Savage Smash to attempt to kill the Vadmir that much worse. Because we will try to kill the Vadmir, especially if they tap out of white, because that means that Take Up the Shield will be gone. Sorry. But I think next turn is a Red Rock Sentinel turn. Leaving up Veil again. And just smacking with this thing. Alright, so there's another Prickly Pear. This does ping us twice. Which does kind of suck. Resolve. Resolve. Yep. Resolve. Resolve. That's a 5/5. I do hope that they tap out, though. I really do. I'm not going to block this with the Cactus Folk Sure Shot. So if they just attack... because they are representing Take Up the Shield here. Like, we're not going to try to trade the Snakeskin Veil. They can attack with Vial Smasher and get in as well, making them a 4/2. I don't know if I block that specifically. I do think I need to kill Vial Smasher over Vadmir. Although Vadmir is about to give them lifelink, I think. If he gets like one more token. Sure. When an outlaw you control dies, yeah, that drains us, so... it definitely has to be aimed at Vadmir, otherwise Vadmir is like a 6/6. Sure. Oh, they're going for it. Okay. Pass. Pass. No blocks. Pass. Okay. My turn. They keep representing it. So now that we have that, I think we can Consuming Ashes at the end of our turn. Or, oh no, we don't have the mana for it. Whoops! How did I... Oh, I didn't get another black source. Oh, no. Okay. So, I don't know why it wants to tap like that. I don't know why it wants to tap like that either. Alright, so this and a red. Play this. I'm gonna need to like sacrifice lands in order to get the mana for this thing. And I think we do need to attempt... Why is it tapping like that? White. Red, green. We're gonna have to try it. I really hope that they don't have it. If they do, it kind of sucks. I think it might just be a Desert Dew, though. Because it looks like white is their splash color. So, still trying. Create a 1/1 red mercenary. That's not enough. Oh, I get it. So it has lifelink now. Yep. Yep. So that has lifelink now. Okay. Resolve. Next. No attacks right now. End turn. That was strange. That also got rid of a removal spell from their hand, which is great. Now if they try that again, with their other removal spell, we get to Snakeskin Veil. We do need the Red Rock Sentinel, because we need to get some black sources. I should have grabbed the black source earlier, I guess. Oh, it's the Frontier Mentor lady. Alright, Eartha Joe. Okay. Resolve. Oh, and she's not... She's not a, oh, what's it called? Okay. Eartha Joe's kind of a problem here, though. So the problem here, right now, is that Rakish Crew is here, right? It just happens to be here. If they turn everything sideways, that'd be kind of funny. Oh, there's a Wily Duke. Okay, so... I think... let's tap this. Let's tap this. Let's sacrifice a land. Draw a card. Oh, hello. Let's not play that right now. We need the white, which is our black source. Damn. Alright, damned if we do, damned if we don't. Let's play Wily McDuke. Okay. Next, it would get trample. Do I send in this big heap heifer? I don't think we do. No attacks. End turn. The problem is this Rakish Crew is going to like drain us out, because this is like, if they just attack with the 4 of these, I take 4 regardless. I don't know if our opponent realizes that yet, but yeah, each one of these creatures represents 1 damage. This is already 7 damage. So if this gets through, they should just turn everything sideways. This Wily Duke does represent an opportunity to get back in the game, but I don't know if it's going to be enough here. Although Wily Duke does give the Gitrog, or does gain us some life and draw us a card. Yep. Okay, resolve all. Yep, this is going to be a big problem. Sure. I think we may have already lost, even though... Resolve all. Even though we have, like, probably the best hand... Like, all these bombs. It's just, oh my god. And we are kind of living the dream. Was it wise to have played... Dance? No, I don't think we would have gotten here with Dance... Otherwise. Resolve. I think we have to trade in our Cactus Folk Sure Shot. Resolve. Yeah, we definitely have to trade in our Cactus Folk Sure Shot here. We, like, definitely have to trade in our Cactus Folk Sure Shot for Eartha Joe. And I really hope that they don't have, what's it called? Fake Your Own Death? Okay, that went, like, super fast. They have another Eartha Joe. Okay. Sure. Resolve. That pings us. So we're, like, definitely dead now. My turn. Okay, so there's a... Gulch. Okay, play the Gitrog, Rouse Venice Ride. Saddle you up with Wily Duke. Okay. Next, we'll attack with this. It's got the trample. They might not want to take damage from it. We can Snakeskin Veil here to make it slightly bigger. Oh, if they block like this, yeah, we just Snakeskin Veil, make it slightly bigger so that it survives the combat too. To Dimaggio. So we still hit them. We kill 3 of their things. We get drained for 3, which is gonna suck. Resolve all. Sacrifice a creature that saddled it? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Bristle Bandit to the bottom. Wow, we have the Tyrant in our hand. Oh, this sucks so bad. End turn. This sucks so bad. If they just turn everything sideways, they win. Yep, resolve. Oh, and the Tyrant would have fucking gotten us there, too. Form a posse. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I think that's enough, right? Good game. Yeah, resolve all. Because that... Don't those copy themselves? Yeah, I'll concede. Ah, we were so close. We dug to the Tyrant. Alright, we're 0-1 going into round 2. Between matches, I made the executive decision to remove Wily Duke from the deck. Let's see how this turns out now. When it goes first, we have a Hard Bristle Bandit. This is fine. Alright, so play the backwoods. Ping our opponent. We're going to be able to turn 2 Bandit, turn 3... Okay. Then... Bandit. Got 2 of our Consuming Ashes here. We're going to try to ramp into a... large Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Looks like our opponent is looking to kill our Bristle Bandit, and instead they play our Rakish Crew. Not great. Okay. Play the Burrow Fiend. Right. Then we'll bounce the Desert. To get a Surveil, and I don't mind a Betrayal at the Vault. No attacks right now. Sure. Makes it a 2/2. Yep. Can't block it. Can't block, won't block. Prickly Pear. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna play this. Oh wait, tap this for green. Resolve. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4? 5. So we can make a 5/5 here. I think that that's the correct thing to do. We can't pay for both sides, right? Yeah. Make the 5/5. Oh, it's a 3. Oh, I'm so dumb. Alright, so we'll mount now. 2 lands into the graveyard. That's not great. Actually, you know what? That's not terrible either, all things considered. Because I don't want to be drawing more and more lands now. Especially after that. We have so many lands in our hand. Sure. Okay. Unfortunate for me. We drew another land. Can you believe it? Okay. We can still play Consuming Ashes. I'm gonna play the Jagged Barrens here. Oh, I don't know. Green. Resolve. Should I just Betrayal at the Vault, kill the Prickly Pear and the Raven? Creature I control. 2 other creatures. Sure. No attackers here. I would like to cast something big, game. Sure. Unscrupulous Contractor. Sacrifice one of those. We get drained for 1 because of that. And then they draw 2. Yep. They're playing black-red. Yep. It'll land. Okay. Sure. Okay. We'll take a giant beef. Next. No attacks, end turn. Giant beef is not bad. It's a beef. You leave it to the beaver. I got real greedy with that, what's it called? Dance of the Tumbleweeds, though. I was thinking, I'm gonna get a 5/5 now. I forgot that this Arid Archway put a land in my hand. Alright. If they attack with the Contractor, I just walk with that thing. That's an Armadillo. I guess if we attack with this, we pump with this, right? So... send that in. What's a 1/1 counter on that? Following. They drain us for 1 here. Resolve. I'll play a land and then play a Spinewoods Armadillo. End turn here. So we have 2, technically 3 massive Chunguses. Prickly Pear. Okay. Pretty good. The problem with some of these cards is that they're going to gain them a lot of life when they chump block. I think next turn we can just send in the Spinewood Armadillo and the Giant Beaver. And if they like triple or quad block the Armadillo, we can Consuming Ashes one of these mercenaries. Okay. There goes the beef. Rest in peace, beef. Oh, that's why they're playing the Gardener. Okay. Rest in peace, beef. Okay. I'm going to send in the Armadillo. Especially after that Pylons. Paladin would be great here. Next. I hope they triple block. I really hope they triple block. Okay. End turn. We have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can cast both of these Consuming Ashes if we really need to. Oh, is it Surveil 2 also? Yeah. And that'll help us deal with some of these things existing or continuing to exist. This is looking real rough though, and I think it's all because of this Rakish crew. What a good mid-range card. Opponent's just like, man, what could they have? It's like all this removal? Yay. Alright, so resolve. That gains them life and draws them a card if they spend 3 on it. Trample would be nice. Trample would be real nice. We're gonna gain 3 off of that thing? Okay. So pass. We'll block. this here. And we do have to block a little bit of everything. We'll block this here. And then I'll Consuming Ashes this Ruthless. Oh no, I should have blocked the Oasis Gardener then. Get rid of that. Raucous Entertainer is not great, so I'd rather draw something else. Pass. Yep. And pass. Okay. Resolve. Boneyard Desecrator. If I kill that now, or if I exile that now, do I just win? My turn. I don't know. Right? I think we definitely have to play that. And I think we just send in the Spinewoods Armadillo first. I think we have to double block the Boneyard Desecrator. Oh no, are we just dead? We might be just dead. Whoops. Alright, let's not... I hope they don't see it. I think essentially... I think they attack with everything. And then after the fact, they just sacrifice things to trigger their Rakish crew. Hopefully they don't see it. Another Boneyard Desecrator. Okay. They might not see it then. Okay. Next. If this is the turn, I guess this is the turn, right? Yeah. We'll send 1, 2, those two in? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Resolve. Resolve. To first strike, DiMaggio. Did that have first strike? I'm gonna Consuming Ashes. Neither of these yet. End turn. Oh, I can't block either of them. Yeah, they got me. Good game. I see it. Fridge. Okay. I don't think that... So there wasn't much that I could have done regardless, right? I had to turn the card sideways. Or I guess we could have just held back and then I could have Consuming Ashes. Leave match. We are currently in the Super Losers bracket as 0-2. It's gonna feel so... It feels bad already. It feels bad already. Okay. What are we looking at here? I can keep this, but we have no creatures. Well, we have Red Rock Sentinel. So I guess I can keep this... Yeah, we play the pylons, we bounce it with the archway, and we just try to dig for creatures and lands, right? Especially after that, yeah. Oh, we need black sources. We need the black sources, I'm sorry. I was gonna pitch that, but we need the black sources. Okay. We need to... play a land, otherwise we have to discard down. So I'm going to play the backwoods right now. And next turn we can play the Sentinel. This comes into play tapped, right? Yeah, so... play the Sentinel. Okay. They could shatter it. Okay. Oh! The missed land drop. Okay. Well, that doesn't attack, so we're gonna play this. They can counter it. Kind of want them to. Kind of want to get those counters out of their hand. Okay. And then we're gonna play the Arid Archway, bouncing our pylons. Because that comes into play untapped. That is a black-green source, which we will need in the future. Hold on, view battlefield. Because we need another black source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. View browser. Yeah, we have enough lands. Because with the conduit pylons, oh boy. Okay, so next, I'm gonna actually just hit them. We have so much land right now. It's gonna hit them. I don't know what they're doing with this Jeskai deck. We're at 5 mana? Yeah, I'm gonna play the Jagged Barons, actually. You know what? Hold on. If I play this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to get to 6, right? So I'm actually gonna play the pylons. And if we get another land showing up, I'm gonna get rid of it. Consuming Ashes is great, though. End turn. If they play a creature, we can Consuming Ashes it next turn. Deep Muck Desperado. Get rid of that entirely. Spend our mana. The mountain could go away, though. Because we knew that we were going to get that. So we're going to dance here for full value. Auto pay. We'll get Bristling Backwoods, submit. That does commit a crime. I am going to sacrifice this, actually, to get the Vaultborn Tyrant out of our deck. Because we don't have to reveal it. And then next turn we play the Vaultborn Tyrant, and it's probably GG. Because we have the 6/6, and we have another 6/6 with Trample. And a Consuming Ashes if they get froggy with anything. Yeah. Alright, so play that. Vaultborn Tyrant. Enters the battlefield, gains us 3 life, draws us a card. Your turn. Now we have Snakeskin Veil back up if they do anything. What is Brimstone Roundup? Sure. They cast that and then they get another thing. Holy cow, and that gives them a 1/1? Cool. We could end this right now, right? I just Betrayal at the Vault, kill these two? Yeah, good game. Our opponent was like super mana screwed and we were like, oh, let's just keep ramping. Alright, here's our next opponent. We're 1-2. We're slowly crawling our way out of the loser's bracket with one of the best decks ever made. This is keepable if we can draw a 3rd land and a 4th land and a 5th land. He said. He said. Okay, that's not a land. I could dance for the Arid Archway, bouncing one of the other lands. That's, again, not a land. They have Italian Flag Niatron. Okay, Vengeful Townsfolk, not bad. There's a land. Okay. I think we play this here. Just have a blocker. And I put this in front of that, and if it trades, it trades. What are you gonna do, right? Sure. If they have a combat trick, they have a combat trick. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put this in front of that. I'd rather not take the damage. Yep. And if they just cast a spell to get rid of it, cool. Irascible Wolverine. Are you kidding? That was so greedy. Alright, I'm gonna dance here for the desert, and then we're gonna play the Bristling Backwoods. The Arid Archway, I should say, sorry. Submit one. Put this in our hand. Surveil, we need the land, so that's great. And we play the desert. One, two, three, four, five. Next turn we're gonna have 6. So we could play the Sure Shot. Or we could play the Bristle Bandit. Okay. I think the correct thing to do is actually to play... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. What am I doing? I'm gonna 2-mode this. Auto pay. We'll get the Conduit Pylons, right? Yeah, let's get the Pylons. Because it lets us look at our next card, which is a land, which we're going to surveil away. Irascible Wolverine, yep. Got him a 4th land, pretty good. Cool. I think Betrayal at the Vault is going to be really good when we kill 2 of these creatures at instant speed. I guess next turn what we could do is play the Bandit, leave up Gigapede. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available to us. I could Savage Smash Cactus Folk Sure Shot, right? I'm sorry. Cactus Folk Sure Shot, Savage Smash. Those are Consuming Ashes, that's pretty good. I think the correct thing to do would be to kill the Quilled Charger and the Vengeful Townsfolk before those get to be any real issue. So maybe the correct thing to do is actually just to send this forward and see where that leads. Right? Okay. Sure. End turn. Okay. We could also just kill these things at instant speed. I don't think that they have anything that'll kill this at instant speed. We have to be worried about things like Clear Shot, I guess, for instant speed removal. But we have Betrayal at the Vault. They don't have the mana for Betrayal yet. We do. Because Conduit Pylons lets us filter for the double green that we might need for that. Or we could just ambush Gigapede, kill a Wolverine and block like the Townsfolk, and that'd be funny. Great way to 2-for-1 them in this situation. Opponent's big think, though. We both have a grip full of cards, which is fun. I have no more Dance of the Tumbleweeds in the deck, though. Okay, pass. Sure, sure. Oh boy. They're doing it. Alright, so we're gonna ambush block the Vengeful Townsfolk with the Gigapede after we kill one of the Wolverines, I believe. And we'll also block the other thing with the Red Rock Sentinel. Mystical Tether. Okay. I don't know why they're instant speed doing that. Sure. Kill that. Yes. Gets rid of that. This blocks this. Cool. Hey, there's a Snakeskin Veil. Alright, so, is this a good Betrayal at the Vault turn? Let's see. If I play this, I don't have access to double green anymore, but I do have access to double black still. I guess if I just, like, ruin their whole board with Betrayal, it's gonna be a lot to come back from. Boom. And if they play one creature this turn, then we can Consuming Ashes and kill them. Right. Woo! Trick shot. Alright. Let's see. So then we're gonna play this guy. And then the Hard Bristle Bandit. And I think that that's fine. Do I even want to do that? End turn. So we have two of these bandits, right? I think the Snakeskin Veil is probably just better to hold in case they like try something silly. I have access to 8 mana. I'm sorry, 6 mana now. Why did I say 8? What's wrong with me? If they play 2 creatures, we got them on removal because we Savage Smash and Consuming Ashes. If they want to get rid of this, they need to have Trick Shot, and then they have to pay the ward. Okay. Resolve. Cool. Puts him at 1. Plant Rogue. And end turn. In case they have that one spell that wipes the board. Right? This way we have one attacker. And if they play 1 creature, we Consuming Ashes. If they play 2 creatures, Savage Smash, Consuming Ashes. We still win. So I think we're in a good position right now, but we will have to see what our opponent does now. We can instant speed Consuming Ashes, whatever they may do to interact with our board. Right? Looks like they're really trying to get rid of this Sure Shot, but also, that's like not enough there. Yep. Alright, so like that would kill that, sure. Resolve. And they play a 3-power or something? Or a 3-drop? High Noon. Cancel next. I wanted to play the Armadillo just to show them. And then I was like, oh, no, never mind. Okay, we're 2-2. Going into round 5. This could end at any moment, but we've partially redeemed ourselves. Hand looks great. Turn 2 Raucous Entertainer. Yeah. Play that. We're going to ramp into the dance, so I think that's going to be okay. Right? Opponent plays a Prairie Dog. I'm actually going to play my Hard Bristle Bandit. Because this will help us ramp faster into the Dance of the Tumbleweeds, right? I think next turn I'm going to play the Arid Archway and then play the Raucous Entertainer. Opponent's got a 2-2 with lifelink. This Prairie Dog is very good. You can't not respect it. If they have removal, I can see them killing our Hard Bristle Bandit right now. Yep. Throw from the saddle. Makes sense. Is Hard Bristle Bandit number 2? Play the Archway. Bounce this. Red Rock Sentinel's fine. We could actually play that next turn. And it blocks the Prairie Dog. Okay. All things considered. I'm assuming they're not going to want to not cast a spell here. Right? They are in green-white, which is one of the better archetypes. Sure, no blocks. No blocks. We have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to 5 mana. Yeah, it's not a Tumbleweed turn next turn. We're going to play the Gulch next turn. And then play the end. Ooh. Wait, are they drawing the cards? Okay. I was about to say. That's such a huge life total. Okay. Play the Gulch. Oh. Resolve. Then we play this. We play the Entertainer. We're at a pretty low life total, all things considered. They're at 28. It is going to be a bit much here. I think next turn, though, we can dance for a massive creature and or fix... they have Betrayal, don't they? No. They don't have the mana for Betrayal. I saw them, like, look at them both. I may double block here. They used Trash the Town the previous turn, and so they don't... I don't think they have a second Trash the Town. They could have a Snakeskin Veil, which would be a huge blowout there. So maybe I don't block at all. But then the following turn, Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Making a massive beefer, right? Getting a land out of our deck, I think will be good enough to stabilize for a little bit. Okay. Oh, are they just going to activate this? Oh, I see what they're going to do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to get an untapped green source so that I can activate the Entertainer to make this a 7/7, or sorry, a 6/6. Is that not enough? Yeah, oh, that's right. We're going to get an untapped source. That's what it is. We're onto the battlefield. Aven Interrupter. Okay. No attacks. Alright, I guess. That's pretty bad for us, actually. Didn't anticipate... There's the Betrayal. Oh god, this is going poorly. That's 7, yep. Okay. Play this. Oh yeah. Green. Resolve. God, that's so much. Alright, so do that. Auto pay. Let's get a Conduit Pylons and fix our next draw. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want that. No attacks. Because if they kill one of our creatures next turn, I still need to be able to block here. Otherwise, I'm dead. We're holding Betrayal. Hopefully that's enough to kill the two of these. Frontier Seeker, okay. Yeah. I got them in fucking Seraphic Steed? Oh, Christ. Woof. 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 This is a deck, guys. Holy shit. I initially wasn't even gonna aim. Okay. I'm gonna block that Prairie Dog with this 6/6 and see what happens. They might have Gold Rush? They don't have it. Okay. We're taking 2. Yeah, Gold Rush, something like that. Seraphic Steed. I have to kill that now. They could have a Veil. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could just do this, but I think we need to pull this shit off. Kill that. Kill that. There we go. Next. No attacks, end turn. And this is how we stabilize, hopefully. I had to get rid of the flyer. You have to. We will block that. Alright, there's a giant beav. Cool. Leave it to Beaver, I guess. If they attack with both, you know, I have my blocks lined up. But next turn we're gonna dance. Just dance. For as much as we can, right? Play this. Auto pay. Let's get the... I guess the Bristling Backwoods, right? Tap this for green, resolve. Play this. Let's see. Next. No attacks, end turn. We need our blockers. So, we have a 9-9, we have a 6-6, we have a 2-2. The Hard Bristle Bandit's not as useful anymore. So we're gonna want to just try to, that flies. Yep. Yep. That's a flyer. I need to draw into something to get rid of that now. Like now, otherwise we lose. Because they're at 40 life total. Essentially, they're at infinite life. Yeah. Seraph, the Shepherd of the Cloud, was great. Are they considering attacking into this? I don't think... Okay. I don't think there's like a spell for 1 white mana that does anything. Sure. Becomes a... I'm blocking it, but... Did they just want to make that a 6-6? Alright, so we weren't going to get there regardless. Let me see what we were going to get after that. There's the toad. Oh man, but I could just like swing out and it still doesn't matter. Yeah, good game. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. Their deck was really good though. Like they just had all the value stuff available to them, and just this thing right here, the Prairie Dog, early on. Oh my god. But yeah, like Aven Interrupter really screwed us earlier, right? Although it did allow us to make these things that much bigger, but them having like the flyers was just like, that's it. I guess good game, you know? Like we're dead. Leave match. It's a shame. It's a shame we're getting close. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Claim that. Oh, this must be for the whatever that thing is. All right. Oh, forgot to look at the deck again. You know what? I still do think it was a really good deck. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. But that's it for me today. You guys have been awesome. Never change unless it's for the better. I'll catch you all next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your friends that they can watch me screw up in Magic. Haha.